specifically with Benedict Arnold and Major John Andre. Major John Andre was actually captured by three militiamen and was interrogated by Benjamin Talmadge. And Benjamin, at the time, Major John Andre was said his name was was John Anderson, and Talmadge was able to interrogate him and to find documents on him that proved he was Major John Andre, and also that show the deception of Benedict Arnold and how Benedict Arnold had agreed to turn over West Point and turn over Washington to the British, which ultimately became two things happened there. One was that Major Benjamin Talmadge became that became like his glory, his what he was known for stopping the that for capturing Major John Andre and for stopping that plot. But also, this is where Benedict Arnold became known as a spy and ultimately lost all the glory he had gained at Saratoga and at Ticonderoga. Sorry, I can't say that right. So that was, uh, a defining moment for both of them. And Talmadge wrote about Major John Andre. For the few days of intimate intercourse I had with him, I became so deeply attached to Major Andre that I can remember no instance where my affections were so fully absorbed in any man. When I saw him swirling under the gibbet, it seemed for a time as if I could not support it. All the spectators seemed to be overwhelmed by the affecting spectacle, and many were suffused in tears. So to me, what that's saying is that Talmadge had spent so much time interrogating Major Andre that it was almost like Stockholm. You couldn't help but get close to him, but also that he knew that Andre was in the wrong, and also probably a lot of emotions surrounding Benedict Arnold also in the deception there. So pretty deep stuff. Um, so in closing, I just want to talk a couple about some stuff or some scriptures I found in the Bible. So when I looked up and researched Bible verses on spies, I expected to find a lot of negativity towards espionage, and there is quite a few passages that say don't that it's wrong. But however, I did find just two really that I wanted to go over in depth. One was Jude 1:4, and it says, "For certain people have crept in unnoticed who long ago were designated for this condemnation, ungodly people who pervert the grace of our God into sensuality and deny our Master and Lord Jesus Christ." So obviously that's very negative verse about people who are spying or eavesdropping, which makes sense. However, in Numbers 13:1 it said, "Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Send out for yourself men so that they may spy out the land of Canaan, which I'm going to give to the sons of Israel. You shall send a man from each of their fathers' tribes, every one a leader among them." So here God's commanding Moses to go send spies out. And again, going back to what we learned or talking about this and what we learned at the beginning of classes, that divine providence, like many people believe that we were supposed to be free, that we were supposed to have our own liberty, that we were supposed to, that this was God's sovereign plan, right? And so again, with Moses, this was God's plan. So he said to him, "Hey, go do this because I want to make sure that you're going to be safe to do this. I want to make sure that you have all the information you need to accomplish this goal." God will always give you all the information, but he does ask you to do some work on your own. So I believe that's what was going on here. And so in my little internal debate, as I was thinking about these two scriptures, I was thinking, one, I can see why it would be bad to be a spy and to be and to spy on a nation. However, I do also believe in God's providence and God's sovereignty, and I feel like these were things that were done to um, make in accordance with God's will. So, really interesting subject. I really had a good time researching it. I did find that it was a very saturated topic, so don't think there's a whole lot of direction to go with it. Um, but it was fun to read. So, thanks so much. Enjoy this class.